My time at UNCG has been so memorable because of the UNCG Teacher Education Fellow. Honestly, like, I can't say like how memorable my college experience would have been if it hadn't been for my fellows, because this has definitely been like the highlight of my time at UNCG. It's the thing I'll miss the most for sure. Like, I can just think of so many memories now that will stick with me for the rest of my life. It definitely helped me realize, I mean, I knew I wanted to teach before, but it definitely solidified that I can be a great teacher, that I will be a great teacher when I get a job and when I'm in the classroom. And it really helps people that are excited about education, and it helps to sort of protect them but grow them. Teaching Fellows encourages you to have creative ideas, and so whenever I'm like talking about an idea or a lesson plan with people, I feel like there's mutual respect for creativity and ideas and mutual passion for teaching. If I had to choose favorite memories from Teaching Fellows, the majority of them are related to the senior trip, so I'll save those for a second. But one that is super memorable is the time we went to Team Quest. When we were at Team Quest, we definitely realized that a lot of our personalities don't necessarily agree, and that was something we learned to work through. Remember that when we were doing this one activity specifically where we had pipes and we were trying to get a ball down the line, and we all had different pipes and had to level them at different ways and hold them in different directions to make sure that everybody, the ball could get down the pipeline, you know, sort of like a ramp. I remember doing that activity. Everybody had different ideas. People were talking over each other. One person was bossing everybody around. One person did not know how to talk to people and was bossing people around. So I was just like, I'm done. But the lady said, like, I'm sensing a lot of negativity. Like, the lady at Team Quest literally said this. And so we took a moment, we all stopped, and we were able to work it out. And like, just us getting to know each other and us taking chances for each other, because I know that half the people didn't want to do the ropes course. I remember Shamika taking out her hair when her hair is not cheap. I remember her taking her hair down so that she could be a part of the group activity, and that's something really memorable. Another memory, of course, would be the Ron Clark Academy, and I had the best time there. I will never forget that trip, and I hope I never forget it, and that I can use a lot of the things I learned in the classroom, but just the energy there, matching our energy that we have now for teaching, is something super exciting. Speaking of that trip and being in the van, I will never forget how funny it was when Asia realized that we were not going to, we were not flying, because she was talking about lotion. And what someone said, she's like, oh, do you have lotion? And I don't think it was me, but I think Naomi or Shamika, one of the two, said, oh, I have some you can use. Or Alicia, actually. I think it might have been Alicia. It's like, oh, I have some that you can use. And we're like, well, why didn't you bring lotion? She's like, oh, I don't know the flight requirements. And we were like, what flight are we going on? So I just really enjoyed that experience. It was super funny. Another thing I really enjoyed about the Fellows program is the study abroad experience. And so mine was really interesting because it made me realize how much of a homebody I am, but it made me realize also how much I love other countries and things like that. I mean, as a social studies person, that's what you're sort of into. I was always big on European history, and I'm not bigger on it now, but just after seeing all like different places where history's taken place, it makes me want to return to Europe. So we'll see what happens in the future. Getting to have an international experience is mind-blowing and so much fun, like so much fun, even though I did get pickpocketed and my flat caught on fire. Like, there's so many opportunities for growth, and that's one thing, as I mentioned earlier, is that this program grows you, and I think that's so important, and you have people to grow with.
Yes.